So we're going to take a deeper dive into building bundles, right? So when you tell somebody you can buy 6 items and we'll give you 10% discount, well, 10% discount from each item or from the total amount? And there is a difference, because what if the base of each item is different, right? So like, what if the base price of each item is different versus, or if you tell somebody, buy 6 for $5. Well, same thing. When you're buying 6 for $5, the amount of discount that you need to issue will vary item to item if the base price of an item is different. And so all of these scenarios can be expressed using the mix or match or combo builder. And I'm going to do this. So let me go ahead and pause that one. All right, so we have all of them. Oh, this one too. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add the discount, and we'll call it mix 1. All right. So we're not going to make it about a schedule. So for the scheduling component, we're just going to say that it's always. And you saw that I was able to achieve this with the 2 clicks of a button, basically. There it is. And so now we're going to set up a discount that's expressed in a dollar amount. So this is going to be $1.50, right? So we're discounting $1.50, and we're doing this on every 2 items, right? So there is the difference number 1. So with this case, we can still say that the items that participate in a discount can be different. Like we can say that it's, well, let's actually just stay with I suppose we could stay with cigarettes. We can say that the Lucky Strike, it's just that I know that Lucky Strike participates in some. Well, let's do meat. So we have our ground beef and we have our goat boneless. So these 2 items, right? And you can even control how the discount gets applied, because this is going to be an item specific discount. So we can say highest price, lowest price, or just, alphabetically, or you can just physically move these items around like that, right? So in this case, the goat boneless will get the discount triggered first, and if there's any leftover, it'll go into ground beef. So that's the prioritization. And now here, we're done. Let's see how that discount works. And because these 2 items that I've still up are, one of them is variable, so we're just gonna say like this, $18, right? And now we're gonna grab another item. If I remember what it was, I believe it was ground beef. And we're gonna do like this, 127 items. And our mix, $1.50. And so there is that discount number 1, right? So this is a mix. You buy 2, and then if you keep buying the combinations of 2, there's gonna be a discount. And this can be number, so here, 1, boom, there's another discount. And it's gonna keep discounting on the combinations of 2. Okay, now let's go ahead and save this, and let's alter our mix 1 to function a little bit differently. So now we're going to say that we're going to trigger on all items after first 6, right? So when people buy 6 items, and again, we can just keep these 2 items, same prioritization. All right, so now we're gonna grab our goat, whatever, 15, well, let's do a little bit more than that. $1.29, and then we're gonna grab our ground beef, and we're gonna make it, I don't know, 147, right? So there's 2, and now let's just go ahead and up these items. So that's 5, 6, gives all the items. And now going forward, any item that you add is just gonna keep getting discount, because the minimum threshold, was achieved. And so that's trigger on all after a certain amount. There's yet to make it, there's even more ways to express this discounts. All right, so now we're gonna say that we want this $1.50, no longer $1.50, but we wanna do a progressive thing, okay? Now, the progressive thing says, when you buy 2 items, we give $1 off. When you buy 3 items, we give $2 off. But in this case, we will no longer, so it's not going to be a total of $3. It's going to be either $1 or $2. And it's going to start with $1 and then it's going to go to 2 as you increase your volume. So we keep the same items, same prioritization. But now there's this progressive logic involved, right? So we go, here's the 2 items, goat boneless. Let's just make it $1, make it easy. And here is another ground beef. Right? So 2 items gets a discount. Let me grab this item here and make it 3. And the discount went up to $2. And the $1 discount went away. So that's the progressive. And then if you reduce the quantity, it gets readjusted. So it goes back to $1. And so that's a progressive setup. Yet there is more. I'm just going to keep using that 1 discount to keep making it different scenarios. So now we're going to go into combo territory, right? So we have to take it off of this one, and we're going to go into this combo thing. Now it gives us 2 options. So let's do the mix combo. Mix combo, and let's just say that we have 1 component here, all right? And so we're going to say that this component has these 2 items in it, goat boneless and ground beef, okay? There it is, selected for component. There it is. And the quantity, so the people have to buy these 2 items or one of those 2 items in a quantity of 2, right? And then when bought together, so here you have some control, like, you can say that when the total discount when these 2 items is bought is going to be this much. So let's say $1 off. All right, so when these 2 items are bought together, we'll give them $1 off. We're going to save. And let's see how that works. We're going to grab our goat boneless, $1.47. And we're going to grab our ground beef, $3.57. And the discount went into right there at the bottom. And we just gave $1 off for the entire amount. So that's an order level discount that you can have. That's another one. Let's keep messing with this thing a little bit longer. All right, so we're gonna go back to edit. And we're still gonna keep it on the combo. And we're still going to keep it 1 component, but now we're going to say that we're doing a percentage off. So we're going to say 15% off from each original item bought. So that's another option. So same condition has to be met, right? Those 2 items have to be bought together. And we can go goat, $1, and we can do ground beef, $1. And when we do, each item gets 15% off. And it ends up being 15 cents. And so that's another way of setting that up. And we're not even close to being done, actually. All right, so here is another case. We're still on this component here, and we're going to say that this is like an override amount. So the total discounted price is going to be $5 when bought together, okay? And so watch this. We go register, we grab ridiculously big amounts, like $25 on goat and $35 on this one. It figures out that it needs to discount $55 and makes a total $5. Okay, and that's another use case. And yet still we're not done. All right, so this is, let me go back. So if I put 2 here, like this makes 2 buckets, right? So you can tell people you can have a first, like you can have 1 item from bucket 1 and you can have 1 item from bucket 2 or 2 items or whatever you set up. And together that would make it a combo. So that's the components part. But it looks like we've basically touched on all of these. And so now we're going to do this component here. And we're just going to grab, you know, these two items here. And I know it's a weird choice, but just track with me. So this one is going to be $1.99, right? And this one is going to be $8.55, right? So total regular price when bought separately is $12.98, and the bought together is going to be $10.54. And so we're going to hit save here and go to the register. And we're gonna go ahead and save this item. So we're gonna grab this one, and I believe it's a Grizzly Long Cut, right? Yeah, so we can just manually verify our age because it's an age restricted item. Skip loyalty. All right, so here we go. We have our mix, and you know, it adjusted $1.44 and $1, and it got us the price. And those are all the different possible ways of setting up discounts with mix or match. Thanks.